What's up, everybody? It's your main man Bennett back here and again, and welcome to another installment of the Not Your Mama's Fantasy Football League Volume 3, The Revenge Year. That is right, we're getting our Week 7 power rankings on today. Lucky number 11. Alright, I didn't even mean to do that. So here we go! Yeah! Bam! That's right, baby. We're back with another installment, and you know what? You probably already know where you done been, where you were, and where you're going. This was a really lazy, lousy week for a lot of people. Unless you won, then you probably are feeling pretty good about it. But even if you did win, chances are you didn't score that many points. But I digress. Let's go into the nitty-gritty of this past week here. And obviously, Seahawks didn't play, so Seahawks, baby, yeah, they're coming to you live and direct this upcoming weekend at the Arizona Cardinals, and they're going to put a hurtin' on that Kyler Murray. Hope whoever's got Kyler Murray this weekend is very cautious with playing him in fantasy. Who is that? What time is it? Ding dong, it's me. I'm the ding dong in this scenario. You know, I don't got any other news. My predictions are going down to the tubes, so I don't just get right into the power rankings themselves. Obviously, this is in descending order from the worst to the best. 10 is bad, 1 is as good as it gets. So let's start with number 10, the place no one wishes to be. 10th place is the Cream Dudes. That's right, Adam's team there, the Cream Dudes, they've lost 5 games on the year. They've been very unlucky for the most part. They drafted Clyde Edwards-Helaire in the first round. We need to remember that. That's a very important piece to this puzzle. He did leave DeAndre Swift on the bench this week, who put up 24.5 points. Bing, bing, bing. Had he played DeAndre Swift instead of Kareem Hunt, based on my notes over here, he would have won. So, while he did lose, he had enough resources that could have put him into a better position. I'm sure that this week against AB Unworn Helmet, he's going to try a little bit harder, maybe try something else out. Cream Dudes 1-5. Hoping to get to 2-5. Next on these rankings, let's go to the 9th place spot. The 9th place team, the Misadventures of Robinson Kelso. That's right, Tanner's squad. They did win, but they stay in 9th place. Stay down. They stay down. Down boy. I think he got a dog recently. I'm sure he's saying that a lot. Down boy or girl. Both. You know, it's 2020. What are you going to do? You know, I usually write who the top dudes are, who the bench studs are, stuff like that. I didn't really notice a whole lot, but these were my notes for Tanner.
In a world full of Tanners, in a world where you have scored the second most points in your league, but you're in 9th place, in a world where most people have made 5, maybe 6 waiver claims, wired transactions through the past month and a half, Tanner's made over 28. How is that possible? I don't know. But alas, in a world.
I think we get it. I got a lot. I wrote a lot there. So he was willing to trade away Julio Jones, then Julio Jones ended up being his very salvation. Although, to be fair, I think he would have won no matter what. His opponent scored some of the lowest points of anyone this week, and I should know because it was my brother. And the Brother Roberts clan did not do so hot this week. But you know what? We're going to move right along. And on that note, let's move to the 8th place team. The 8th place team is Bennett's house. That's right. Bennett's house, you know, bring on the booze, bring on the booze. I know the fans out there are upset. You know, they want to see Bennett's house at the tippy top. Main man Bennett back here and again. Commissioner Ben wants to appease the fans. But alas, I did lose. Put up the lowest point total of anyone this week. And it was almost, you know, I don't even know if I could have planned that. I don't think I could have planned it any better. I mean, Alexander Madison had all the hype. Rams defense only got me 0. I didn't give me nothing. I should be thankful I got not negative. I'm glad I didn't get negative. Jonnu Smith and Cooper Kupp, who are venerated as some of the best in the game, they combined for about 4 points. So that's the story of Bennett's house this week. I'd be very surprised should it happen again. Although my opponent this week is Team Souza, who has changed their name to Team Diaper Funds. Team Diaper Funds. Okay. So, chances are I'm going to lose again because Corey's team is just that good. So let's move along. Let's move right along to the 7th place team. The 7th place team on these rankings is Team Robs. That is correct. Team Robs is 3-3. We have a whole mess of 3-3 teams. It actually turns out that there are 6 3-3 teams currently in the league out of the 10 teams. So it's basically anyone's game. We basically started over in a way, and some people have a mild handicap one way or the other. But Team Robs didn't do so well. I mean, Darren Waller, Tyler Lockett, they're on their bye. Austin Eckler's hurt. Dalvin Cook also, he's got a groin thing. So Evan had a lot of pieces that were sidelined, as did I. And so what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You get the loss, you move on from it. And this week, he's going up against the Dak Prescott Memorial team. A lot of energy in that game. Going to be a lot of energy in that arena, I tell you what. But it is what it is. 7th place for Team Robs. Moving on to the 6th place team. That's 5 plus 1 equals the 6. Is the Bongtown Herbologists. That's right. Andrew's team took a little bit of they moved in these rankings a little bit. At the end of the day, you go up against Team Souza, chances are you're going to lose, and I think that was just Andrew's case. He put up 80.5 points, and that's just not going to do it. Not going to cut the mustard against the top tier teams in the league. I should know. I'm getting ready to lose to him myself. So there's definitely some tools, though, in Andrew's arsenal. He should have put that Claypool guy. Got to put that Claypool guy in. I'm telling you, he looks like a stud. He looks like the real deal Evander Holyfield. So hopefully he'll move on. He's going up against Master Cook this week. Looking forward to see who's going to win that match. We move on to the 5th place team. That's 5 without the 1. 5 is the 5th. It's right in the middle. Middle of the pack. Middle. AB Unworn Helmet. Let's hear it for Samuel. That's right. Let's hear it for Samuel's team. They got this win. They got the win this week against me. He only needed 89 points. I mean, what can you say? He didn't have to do terribly too much. Gets the win. He moves up in the rankings. That's c'est la vie. It is what it is. Next, we have the 4th place team. And the 4th place team is Master Cook. That is correct. Master Cook is in 4th place. Got Lamar Jackson doing things. He'll improve. He got a win, right? So Allen gets a win. And Nick Chubb is on IR. Josh Jacobs is on a bye week. He had some random kicker off the waivers to spell the kicking spot, and Allen didn't care. He don't give a damn. He got the job done to move to 3-3. This week he goes up against the Bongtown Herbologists, another 3-3 team. Someone is probably going to win. We move on now, and we're moving on to the last slate of the 3-3 teams, the one that scored the most points of the week. That's right, it's Lil Russ X. That's right, Lil Russ X with dough coming through though. 3-3. We're all a bunch of 3-3 teams. People scored lower, they ranked lower. People scored higher, they're a little higher. So Whitdo moves up in the rankings. Lil Russ X, they got Deshaun Watson, who's improving now that the coaching situation's done. He did the lucky decision, or smart decision, I should say, of grabbing Justin Jefferson, who's showing out. He's showing to be a real bona fide fantasy wide receiver. So good on you for that. Maybe don't leave Kenyon Drake on your bench. It's like this might be the best day Kenyon Drake ever had. He got 28 points this week, but it don't matter. Whitney got it, and again, just as a fair mention, 124 points. Got the most points of anyone this week. So congratulations to the Whitney. We bow down to the Whitney. But we move on to the top 2. The top 2, and you already know who it is. I think you do, because the top 2 this week are the same top 2 as last week. That is right. 2nd place is the Dak Prescott Memorial team, who is now on a 2-game losing streak. How is it that they stayed so high in these rankings? Well, it's a great, fair question. I don't know. I do not know. He's still 4-2. Dak Prescott Memorial team is 4-2. It means they're better than all the 3-3 teams. That's just how I look at it. Still has George Kittle going on. Still got Jared. Well, he put in Jared Goff, and Jared Goff did okay. You know, he's no Dak Prescott, but at least he can play. He takes on Team Robs this week, and you know he's going to want to stop the bleeding here. He can only maintain this top flight area and lose at the same time. But for I think that was it. So he's got to get a comeback win here in order to stay on top. Then we have the number one team, the best team in the league, and you know what? Now it's not a fluke. It's the real deal. Some other famous boxer, Team Sousa, baby, aka Team Diaper Funds. And I'll tell you, 122 points, almost scored the most points this week. He got another win. He's 5-1. Patrick Mahomes, Derrick Henry, just what can you say? Adam Thielen, who's a bit, you know, he loves his Adam Thielen. And Adam Thielen is legit. You know, what can I say about Corey's team? Let's hear it for the Corey. I'm hoping that can catch on. I saw Corey earlier today, and you know what? He changed his name to Team Diaper Funds because he's a father. He is a father. He's not the only father in this league, so we'll give him that. But he already thinks that he won the money. You know, with a name like that. It's very, you know, I'll let, you know, I won't even put a bias out there. I'll let that kind of just soak up in your mind that he changed his name and he thinks he's just going to win. I should probably just send him the money. Send him the money. You know, Allen was getting cocky too, telling me to send him the money. And now look how Allen's doing. Now look at how he's doing. So, I take on the Diaper Funds this week. Commissioner Ben is going to layeth the smacketh down on hopefully the candy asses. That's all I got, boys. Well done this week. Actually, probably not. No one did very good. Even the people that won, you didn't do good. So, there you go. What can you say? Commissioner Ben signing off, and of course, Blocks.